That's why I get frustrated because I wanted to be up here earlier. Cause I just bought 2 cars from the auction, so we had to pay for them today. So I go to my bank, which is a credit union.
Yeah.
Simple credit union. I get a cashier's check.
Yeah.
I go to the auction place. They tell me they can't accept the cashier's check from the credit union because it's not guaranteed. Because people didn't pay with the cashier's check and cancel the check. So now me and my brother in the tow truck. We driving back and forth because they said, well, you go back to your bank, then and get them to sign a letterhead saying that they would guarantee it, it clear.
Yeah.
So I went and did that. Then I go back and the manager's not there. The person that signs off on it. And he off to lunch. They called his phone. His phone is on the desk.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? Never mind. I'm gonna just go back. Went back to the bank. Got a cashier's check. Got the money for the cashier's check. Went to a grocery store. Kroger. Got 4 money orders.
Yeah.
Because it was $3,000. Then I'm go back up to the place, pay for it. But now I'm back at everybody else was paying for their cars. And so now I'm have to wait a whole nother hour to get my car.
Yeah.
Then my other car is in a whole nother lot. So mine took the tow truck to go get my other car. So it was just then, but I had planned on leaving from down there at 10:45.
Yeah.
Because if I would have just went up there with the regular money orders, I'd have been in and out.
Yeah.
But now I ended up leaving at 3:45.
Yeah.
Just cause, and I was just sitting there the whole time.
Wow.
So that I'm just like,
The price of being in business.
yeah. Yeah. I like this one. Okay, yeah, like.
Now here's that plantation that George and Jane was on. Seth Food Plantation, Mississippi.
Oh, okay.
Said they don't have no names, they just have
Right,
Seth
this
Food.
is slave schedule,
This-
1860.
Yeah.
See, because that's the other thing we found in that slave narrative. There was a primitive Baptist church and cemetery that Seth Pool and W Pool both were at, cause but Seth Pool had land there, and W Pool had land that he sold, but he's actually buried there. But Seth was a deacon in the church, in that church. But that's the same place Leona Crowder was. Leona Crowder showed up in the same. She always shows up with W Pool and Seth Pool, but Seth didn't have like we found out they said Seth was the person. If you wanted to sell your slaves, you give them to Seth. Like there was another someone else. Once they were out of the slave business, they just gave him to Seth so he can get rid of them or sell them. Like, cause that's what he did. So like if somebody wanted to get rid of a car, they'd come to me and my brother like, yeah, get rid of the car, cause that's what we do.
Yeah.
So that's what he did. So, but W Pool and Seth Pool were both deacons, and there was this dude Ellis, Parrish Ellis. They were all at this church. They were all like connected at this church, and there's the land. And it's all this stuff that Kowesi found all this stuff like. So it's just, but it's looking more and more like Leona Crowder, that woman, because that like the one thing that you found where she's in George's home.
Yeah.
In Alabama, and her husband Henry is in Martin's home.
Yeah.
But and then because you say your cousin in Detroit,
I'm not sure.
That
I'm not sure Henry is her
husband
or brother. I don't know.
Right. But because he was 13 years younger, I think, or 12, because she was 68 and he was 55.
Yeah.
So she was.
I just assumed that because the same last name.
So I thought you didn't have anything that showed that they were married.
No.
Okay.
I can't find I read her name several times and I couldn't come up with anything.
Uncle Junior, right?
Yeah. And I did, his name, he couldn't come up with, but I couldn't find the two together.
Right.
So this was in 1870.
So she was 68.
I don't know that I'm thinking that they didn't allow the slaves to marry.
Right.
Okay. Now, 1865, slavery was over.
So in 1865,
And George was born in 1818.
1818, and like Martin was born in like 1830,
50,
was 40 something.
yeah. So when
How
they took
big
the
of a-
census, they just went back and got their age.
So how big of a separation was George and Martin? Like George and the second oldest. Like, 'cause George was 1818,
Yeah.
and I think the second oldest was,
Was it Martin?
yeah, I think it was Martin. But I think, if I can remember, I thought Martin was born in like the 40s. That would be like a big gap. And that would be another reason why George would have been on the deeds. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he was the oldest, but if he was that much older than, no, you know what? Wasn't somebody born in 1827? Lemuel?
18 when?
You know what? I'm tripping. I got this right here. Okay, yeah, I'm tripping. Albert was born in 1825, so it's not that big of a
Right,
gap.
Albert was the next one.
It's not that big of a gap. But
Was Albert the next one?
well, that's why I remember Martin 1845 because of this. But I thought
Yeah.
on that one that you have, like on this one, this shows that Martin was the next one. What was it? This man's pool. Yeah, George. This is son. I'm tripping. Never mind. This the one that's the son. So that's why
Yeah.
I thought Martin was 1844. Okay. All right. So yeah. So Lemuel was the next oldest. No, Albert was the next oldest. Then Lemuel.
Yeah.
Then Peter. And this is Parkey
Parquet and
and Claudia.
Claudia, yeah.
And this is your father and mother.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the obituary. What is this?
No, it's a car, is it?
Wherefore there are no more twain, but one flesh with the guys are. Okay. Oh, it's a marriage card, like a.
Let me see that. I can see that.
Oh, that was to you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Captain made this up. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She was playing around with photos then and just took those and put them together. She made that up like that.
Oh, up there. Let me get up there. Grandma. This is Miles, Columbus, or
Budweiser.
Okay. It was one of them. Yeah, but we definitely can find some way to make the site pay for itself. Because if everything goes through the site,
Yeah.
if all like any transaction through the
Well,
site,
it would have to go into somebody's account, and then they just disperse it from the time
right?
when you get the notification that it's due. Or you can just have them to deduct it. Cause I have them just deducted from my account. Let me check that out and make sure I got that right.
So they just take the 28 out of the account that you.
Well, that's what it was when I stopped paying it. And then I went back and paid $200 and something and caught it all up. And it's about come to do again.
Yeah, I definitely want to get that information because you can
Yeah.
definitely work with that. Who is this?
That's my first cousin, Joe Allen, and his wife. Both of those are deceased now. That's Allen Poole's son, which was my oldest uncle.
That's one of
My
Nathaniel's brother?
dad's oldest brother.
Okay. Alan Poole, Joe Allen,
Joe Allen and Ruby.
and Ruby. My great grandmother, Ethel Lee Benton Poole.
Now here's the death certificate of Nance Poole. Do you have that? And right there it tells you his mother's name was Georgia Greer. His father's name was William Poole.
Okay, that's the dude that we was looking for, the William Poole.
Yeah, that you're looking at.
Yeah, because that's what you said.
Trying to connect him to the
Connect him
family.
to somebody else.
Trying to connect him to our family,
Right.
which will connect Wilmer's name to the family.
Right.
I couldn't even find that William Poole.
Yeah, that's another one that we'll do. We're gonna do.
You know the Pools in Kansas City?
Kansas City?
Yeah. They be on Facebook quite a bit. What's that name? Smith?
Wanda? Not Wanda. Wanda, that's...
Wanda.
She from Arkansas. You mean from Arkansas?
No.
Yeah, the Wanda, the one she was sending Carmen care packages when she was overseas.
No,
She
not
came to the
that.
reunion in St. Louis. Her and her sisters came to the reunion in St. Louis.
Yeah.
Yeah, she from Arkansas. I actually.
Oh yeah, she but she lives in Kansas City now.
Oh, okay. But yeah, she said her family from Arkansas, and I just reached
Right.
out to her like 2 days ago. Once I found that Martin was in Arkansas in 1900. I just reached.
She
out
sent
to
me. Like she sent me this. Her uncle, I think it was her uncle. It's a dictionary.
ZL, what's that? JL, JT.
Yeah, JT, TJ1, whatever.
JT Pool.
And their family was Wilson Pool. And close as I can get to them being related to us, if William, old man William Poole, which is Seth Poole's father, as Wilson Poole listed under him as his son. Son Wilson and Seth is brothers.
So, and who's connected to Wilson?
William Poole is Seth Poole's father and Wilson Poole's father. That sheet I've been trying to find.
Oh, so Seth and Wilson are brothers.
Yeah. And Wilson is the family out of Arkansas. That's what I'm saying.
So, so you think Seth and Wilson
Is brothers.
I mean, but you think Wilson owned slaves in Arkansas?
Yeah. And his son was named Wilson. He was half white. I got that. Let me see. Gotta pull that up there.
That wouldn't necessarily, that would only connect them through,
The white man.
right,
If we were related,
right,
we were trying to make a connection.
right,
And so that's the connection right there between the white folks.
right. Then because that's just Seth and Wilson. And that means,
Well, if William is George's father, so that make Wilson and Seth half brothers to George.
oh, you mean WW or the William?
Yeah,
Okay.
William.
So, oh, I see what you're saying now, because you think William might be Seth's father, because the WW might be William.
Right. And that may be George's father.
Oh, so now George, and then Seth Wilson. Wilson's in Arkansas, and that's where them Pools come from Arkansas, because Wilson and Seth is related,
Yeah.
and Seth and George,
Yeah.
which would make George and
We had
Wilson.
brothers.
So, so we would be. That's what we would be related to the white dude.
Yeah. That's a thought now.
No, cause we kept hearing William and Seth's father, but then we kept running into W Poole. But then we run into
Well, that's
Seth
William.
Poole. Right, but
William.
that's Will. But I'm just looking at him as WW because they got it on his
It's
tombstone.
a WWM, ain't it?
Yep, I think it is WW because they got it on his tombstone. They got it.
Yeah.
We got the picture of his tombstone
Yeah.
at that church, that primitive Baptist church.
Yeah.
WWM William. That much. Damn, that's it. That's
I'm saying that's the only way that I could find a connection.
because Seth and William is at this church together.
Right.
They're at this church together. And Seth is younger, and there's a story about Seth.
Yeah, when you get a chance, explore William Poole. Wilson Poole.
Wilson
Yeah.
Poole. See, that's why I like this. It's like keep more stuff just keep coming, like, cause not even thinking about that.
Yeah.
WWM.
I got a picture in there somewhere.
What time is it? Let me see. Okay, I gotta get them. No, I got. Let me see. Because the documents that say we have the slave schedule. We got that one. So but that's 1860. Okay. I see her. Down here in the corner.
Ooh.
Macedonia.
Yeah. That's our high school. I don't say high school picture.
That'd just be amazing though, like seeing them at this age. Like
Yeah. That's a long time ago.
life would be funny.
I didn't even know her then.
Who is this?
Vivian and her husband. Vivian, what was their last name? I ain't seen them. They all dead now. I can't think. I just remember their name, William and
Oh yeah, I definitely need this one.
yeah.
That one. This is it. I'm gonna put this on my frame. This all y'all, all the
Yeah.
boys.